Yes, hang on. Let me start it up.
Ari is going to record themselves for their water channel. Woo! Let's drink some water.
I don't think that's water, Donnie.
It's water with, and I know it's in a wine glass, but it's actually water with some of that Mio stuff in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take it.
I don't think that's water, Johnny.
Every Redditor to Water Talk ever.
Johnny, that's not water. Oh my goodness. So, well, we're at episode 162. Tonight's topic is going to be why LGBTQ plus history matters. Of course, before we get to any of that, we're going to be talking about how we've been, and we're going to be sharing some current event snapshots as well. So, Ari, how have you been, and what have you
Let's switch it up, Donnie. How have you been? You. I always go first, but like, how about you go first? Donnie first.
Okay, I like switching things up a little bit sometimes. I've been doing well. Early on in the week, there was a lot of work. It was kind of hectic, but I managed to get through it. And since then, it's mostly been doing gardening, yard work. I had some family over yesterday. Nothing like overly extravagant. I've been trying to do some journaling. Oh my god. We have finished our patio, so we have a usable patio now. With a patio set, like a pergola thing.
With the pergola, like Wes Anderson pergola. Oh.
And so, like the other night, Britt was gaming with some of his friends. I went out onto the patio. I lit some citronella candles, and I just sat there with our little like hangy lights because we put hanging string lights in it. And I just sat there and for like an hour, and I just journaled for an entire hour, and it was an out-of-body experience. It was quite nice.
That sounds really amazing.
So, how have you been, and what have you been up to?
I've been amazing. I told you that I've been meditating. I've been doing like super meditation, and I'm starting to see like the results of this meditation, like how it's like affecting not only myself, but like the people around me. Like, I'm starting to see like ripples of like my consciousness like rippling out into other people. And like, so I don't know if it's like me affecting other people or if it's just like coincidence. So I'm just kind of like being really skeptical about it and just being like, oh, it's not technically me, but like it's, things happen to be getting better around me as I'm doing those things. But like, I'm kind of like,
I mean, we've had many conversations about manifestation, right?
Yeah.
It could be meditation manifests.
Well, yeah, and it's just like when I'm calm and like when I'm in a certain vibration, I'm wondering how it's affecting the people around me, like even on a very subconscious level. And so I don't know. It's because I see like because there's this thing called this Maharishi effect, like that people who meditate like a square root of a certain percentage of the population, when they meditate, they ripple out into people around them, like into the population. And so I think that what it is when you're calm and when you're of a certain like mental level, like it's sort of like smiling. When you smile at a cashier, that cashier gets, happy and they start to have a good day. And that cashier will smile at somebody else, and then they'll smile at somebody else, and they'll smile at somebody else, and like it affects people on that level that you start to affect each other because you're all resonating at a certain level that you don't get drawn into like drama. Just kind of like how if you frown, it kind of ripples through channels.
Not that we don't enjoy being drawn into drama.
But what I'm saying is that it's like when you're negative, that negativity, like when you're being drawn and sucked down, like it perpetuates into. So I'm saying like the reason why the Maharishi effect works, in my opinion, is because you're going through your social networks and like you're affecting the people around you, even like through like casual encounters, like the way that you drive your car or the way that you, interact with the grocery store clerk, or even just like the way that you're, just walking in public, like, just small interactions have big effects. And like, it's like the butterfly effect in that way.
We could do a whole episode on that at some point because I've observed situations like that over the years. I think we could really have an elongated conversation about it too. I think
Yeah,
that'd be interesting.
I think it'd be
Oh,
interesting.
RB's here. Hello, RB. It's good to see you. And Locky Akris is here. It's good
Hello.
to see you. I'm glad that people are tuning in. Um, the chat last week got a little chaotic sometimes, so we're going to be keeping an eye on it this week and hope for the best, I guess, right? So current events snapshot. So we got a lot of current events to talk about. And the first one is Louisiana's governor just signed a law. Well, it was a bill that was passed through the state's legislature that requires the Ten Commandments to be displayed in all of the classrooms throughout the state, including higher education.
Yeah, I thought that that was a little crazy. I saw that on AP News tonight, and I was like, how how is that a separation of church and state? Like, that's gonna get
It's
knocked down.
wild.
How is that, like, how are, okay, first of all, how is, like, the church of, Satan not gonna come in and be like, let's put up our church
Well,
of
yeah, like
Satan?
if you can do this, then why can't we do this then, right?
Right.
No, like it's so wild to me because simultaneously we have legislators, and this is going to relate to our conversation about why LGBTQ plus history matters tonight. But simultaneously in states, some like including Louisiana, we have states that are trying to erase LGBTQ plus literature, storytelling, and experiences, but they are wanting to kind of insert this type of theocraticness within the classroom, and it's just very
Well, theocratic
confusing. It's like really,
propaganda.
yeah, like it is very Margaret Atwood, Handmaid's Tale ish to me.
Well, because they want people to only learn one specific version. Like, it's sort of like teaching creationism, that it's like a very like opinionated view of how certain things are, instead of, basing on an education that's like based on observable facts.
Right.
And so it, it's propaganda. It's propaganda. It's like, but they see it as like fact. These are facts, and these are ways of living your life. And so,
Yeah.
but it's authoritarian because of making everybody believe, even though they don't hold your same beliefs, is authoritarian, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. And I firmly believe that there's going to be some court cases about this because I think it's going to really draw some concerns to the surface from a lot of people. So we'll keep an eye out on that, everybody, and we'll let you know what happens because I think this is the first state to do this. So I don't know if other states will you know, continue that or anything like that. We'll see. Other news. Well, today is the summer solstice. I put that in our notes. Today is the summer solstice. Happy solstice,
Happy
everybody. It
solstice.
is the longest day of the year, and after that, it's all downhill because days are gonna get shorter, right? But we've been in such a ridiculous heat wave lately. Like the other day, like I walked outside, and it was like 95 degrees, and there was like this stagnant humidity, and it's been in the news lately. There's been so much news